Alright. Let me tell y'all a story. Because I've decided that I know exactly what happened with this project. This is a story. This is a true story. This is not based on a true story. This is a true story. A couple years ago, a studio called Mercury Steam. They're a Madrid-based studio that's in Spain. They made, well, previously they had made two games. One is Scrapland on the Xbox and PC, and the other is Jericho, the travesty that was that shitty 360 shooter that Nick finished. Well, one day they were like, you know, people like that God of War game. What if we try to make a game that's kind of like God of War? And they're like, oh, that's pretty good. People like the God of War. We could even put it on both consoles. And they're like, yeah, God of War. That's on Sony only. What should we name it? I don't know. How about a dude, he has a cross and he fights like a wolf or something? Okay, yeah. We'll call it Lords of Shadows or something. Or Lord of Shadows or Lords of Shadow. Who the fuck knows? Like, yeah. But dude, we just made Jericho. We fucking suck. Who's gonna publish our game? Who's gonna do it? Like, I don't know. What, people didn't buy Jericho? They're like, no, it was dog shit. Oh, really? We tried really hard on that one. Okay, well, we'll shop around. We'll see who it is. What about Capcom? Dude, I don't know. They put out some good games. I don't know if they'll publish our shit. What about Konami? And they're like, well, yeah, that could work. The only thing they've had in the past couple of years is Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, let's go with Konami. And Konami's like, oh, okay. You have a God of War looking game. That's pretty good. And them white people, they make them God of War games. Let's see if we can teach them how to make God of War, and we'll market it and we'll release it in Japan, and it'll be cool, and it'll be like God of War but better because Japan likes it too because we're Konami and we're Japanese. And then one day they were like, you know what? We were looking over your resume. We didn't realize when you pitched this title to us that you were the shitty developers who made Jericho. I don't think we want you to make this game with us because you suck. And then they were like, oh, really? Yeah, we do kind of suck. But the Capcom's like, no, wait! I have an idea. What we can do is we can pretend like it's not called the stupid game that you called it, or wasn't going to be the stupid IP that you called it. We can shoehorn in a bunch of Castlevania stuff. We'll just pretend that the guy's a Belmont, and we'll pretend that the guy he's fighting is Dracula. We'll call it Castlevania, and then we'll all have a fucking orgy. It'll be great. And then they're like, well, there's a problem, Konami. You know how you looked at our resume and you saw that we made Jericho? Everybody else can do that too. They're going to know that this game sucks. And if you call it Castlevania from the guys that made Jericho, nobody's going to buy it. And then Konami's like, oh, but wait. Our only other respectable studio, headed up by Kojima Productions, or Hideo Kojima, they make games that everybody loves. What if we lie to everybody, make them think that Kojima's helping you make this game, then everybody will buy it. You know, we'll take 1, your shitty game, 2, the name Castlevania, and 3, the name Hideo Kojima, and we might actually sell some copies of this piece of shit. Yeah, we can even tell them that Kojima, he's overseeing the project, which is horse shit. He'll probably visit the office, once to, just have lunch or something and see some concept art and go, oh, that's great. Can I go back to making Metal Gear now? And I think we have a winner on our hands. We'll make some trailers. We'll show the trailers. We'll fool everybody into thinking that this is going to be a really cool game, and they'll get hyped about this instead of the really good game that's being made, Bayonetta. Yeah. Who's making that game? I think it's Hideki Kamiya. The guy who made Resident Evil 2, the original Devil May Cry, Beautiful Joe and Okami. Yeah, he's with Platinum Games now. They're making a really sweet game called Bayonetta. Like, yeah. Our game's gonna suck compared to that one, but whatever. We'll make some money because we're all full of shit. And that's the story. That's the story of this game. The trailer you just saw.